Hi guys, I'm Lily. This is my mom. We're going to be making a Rosh Hashanah apple cake. It's a recipe we've done for a long time. It's pretty easy, and so we'll just get right into it. Okay, so these are all the ingredients that we're using. We're going to go through the amounts as we use them. So the first step was we preheated the oven at 350, and now we're going to grease the tube pan. It's the pan with the tube in the middle. That's the name, tube pan. So the first thing that we're gonna do is peel, core, and chop the apples. You need 6 apples, and you can use any kind. We're doing a mix of 3 Macintosh apples and 3 Granny Smith apples. Apples are all chopped up. You're gonna put in a tablespoon of ground cinnamon and 5 tablespoons of sugar, and then stir it all, toss it all, and then put it to the side for later. So now we're gonna stir together the flour, baking powder, and salt in a large mixing bowl. So that's 2 3/4 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So now in a separate bowl, we're gonna whisk together the oil, orange juice, sugar, vanilla, and eggs. So that is 2.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 4 large eggs, 1 cup of vegetable oil, 1/4 cup of orange juice, and 2 cups of sugar. So once all your wet and dry ingredients are all mixed together, you're gonna put the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and mix them all together. Once everything is properly mixed together, first you're gonna pour half of the batter into the pan, and then you're going to spread half of the apples over that batter. Then you're going to spread the rest of the batter on top, and then arrange the remaining apples at the very top in a way that looks nice to you. Make sure you're getting all the leftover juice that's in it. That's the extra good part. So this is what it should look like before it goes into the oven. Yeah, and then you're just gonna put it in the oven and bake it for about 1.5 hours. So I'll see you then. And after the 1.5 hours, mine took about 1 hour and 40 minutes. Depends how hot your oven is, but just keep checking it. You're just gonna let it cool for 20 minutes before taking it out of the pan. Looks delicious. This is the final cake. Delish. Saba, do you like the cake?
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
All right, I'm Joanna Gerber, and this is my mother, Emily Gerber.
Hi.
And Mom, what are we going to be making today?
We're going to be making the traditional Bernstein family break the fast jam and seltzer.
So, what goes into jam and seltzer, Mom?
Well, some jam and also some seltzer.
And is this a thing that, like, a lot of Jews do? Is this a normal Jewish tradition?
Oh, yes. All Jews throughout the world have no. I used to think this was a very normal tradition, although I associated it more with my father's side of the family than my mother's side of the family. Mm-hmm. And then I got married and found out that it was only my particular family, apparently, that broke the fast with jam and seltzer.
That's right, folks. We are showing you a one-of-a-kind break-fast recipe that you will never see elsewhere. So you better believe that this is the way to do it. So, Mom, please show us how it works.
You'll need some jam. And any kind you like is fine.
As long as
it's red.
It's important. That's about 2 teaspoons right there. 2 generous teaspoons right there.
A seltzer. In the old days, it came from a siphon, but not in my lifetime.
Okay.
Pour in the seltzer. stir vigorously.
Covering it. You're covering it. Show them the mixing process.
Very, very vigorously. Mix, mix, mix. And there you have it. Jam and seltzer. Fast is broken.
Just like my mother used to make.
היי, לכל הסטודנטים שלומדים עברית כרגע, אני סבתא של גיא, ואני אשמח מאוד היום ללמד אתכם איך עושים ליפתן. בלועזית זה נקרא קומפוט, וזה דזרט טוב מאוד אחרי ארוחה מבושלת. לא אחרי סלט וביצה, אפשר, אבל אחרי ארוחה בשרית שאוכלים בדרך כלל בימי שישי, שבת, אז מאוד נהוג לאכול את הליפתן אחרי זה. זה נעים לבטן, זה טעים וכו' וכו'. אז ככה, אנחנו לוקחים את התפוחים. אני אוהבת להשתמש עם תפוחים כאלה מיובשים, מאחר והם לא מתפוררים בזמן הבישול. אבל אפשר לעשות את זה גם עם תפוחים רגילים, חותכים פלחים והכל, אבל אז צריך מאוד להשגיח שלא יהיה 2 דקות יותר מדי מבושל, כי זה מתפורר. שמים את זה במסננת, צריך לשטוף את זה. זה בא מחנות ואולי היה שם אבק או משהו, שמים את זה בסיר. דבר שני, לוקחים ענבים, מספר ענבים, לא רבים, גם אותם אנחנו שותים. אם אתם שמים לב, אז אני שמתי גם אדומים כחולים וגם אדומים ירוקים. ככה, גם את זה מוסיפים לאותו סיר. ואני מוסיפה גם חמוציות. מוסיפה לאותו סיר. עכשיו אנחנו לוקחים לימון אחד, גם אותו אנחנו שותים. לוקחים סכין, חוצים אותו לשתיים. יש לי פה מסחטה, קטנה ונחמדה. סוחטים את הלימון. יש לי כאן סוכר. בין 2 ל-3 כפות סוכר למנה של בערך, ראיתם מה שמתי? זה בערך ל5-6 סועדים. שמים בין 2 ל-3 כפות סוכר. מי שאוהב מתוק יותר ישים 3, מי שפחות ישים 2. אני שמה 2 כי אנחנו לא רוצים כל כך מתוק. מוסיפים את המיץ לימון. פה יש פתח למסננת הזאת, למסחטה. שמים גם את המיץ לימון. ועכשיו לוקחים ספל ומוסיפים מים. כמובן שראיתם פה זה סיר יחסית גדול, אבל היות ואני בערך עושה את זה ל5-6 סועדים, אז אני לא ממלאה את הסיר כולו. אני אשים 2-3 ספלי מים. עוד אחד. פה יש לי את כל החומרים, אתם יכולים לראות. אם רוצים, אז אפשר להכניס גם מקל קינמון. אני כרגע לא אכניס את זה. וישר לגז. אני מדליקה את הגז. לוקחת את הסיר. וזה צריך להתבשל בערך כ-20 דקות. כמובן שאנחנו מסתכלים, התפוחים האלה, אני אוהבת אותם כי הם לא מתפוררים, אבל צריך להיות שהם רכים, הם מתנפחים ככה, הם נהיים מלאים כאלה, ובענבים גם כן אין בעיה בבישול, ובטח לא בחמוציות. בדרך כלל אוכלים את זה קר. אני אראה לכם איך שזה נראה כאשר זה מוכן. ועכשיו אתם יכולים לראות את הלבטן המוכן. הוא קר מהמקרר, בדרך כלל זה טעים, תלוי כל אחד לפי טעמו, אפשר לאכול את זה גם חם, אבל בדרך כלל אוכלים את זה קר, זה מרווה, זה מצוין, זה כיף לאכול את זה. אני מאחלת לכולכם בהצלחה בעשייה והרבה בתיאבון, ושיהיה לכם כיף, שבת שלום.
Hello, Jews of Wesleyan, and welcome to the Dollinger Family Kitchen in San Rafael, California. Today, I will be making apple and honey stuffed challah for the new year. It will be going in the freezer, and then my mom will eat it when it's Rosh Hashanah. Yummy! Okay, we're gonna start by dissolving this yeast in some water and sugar. Something very important is that the water needs to be lukewarm. Not hot, not room temperature. Lukewarm. Oh, that's really cold. I'm gonna do that again. Take two. Now that is some lukewarm water. I just follow this very special recipe near and dear to my heart. Top secret from the New York Times website. We're now going to put my non-bubbly yeast mixture, that sounds gross, into this lovely KitchenAid. That's how you can tell it's ready. Okay, now we need a good half cup of canola oil. You can also use vegetable oil. I do not know the difference. We got our artisanal gourmet salt. Definitely got this as a gift because I would never buy expensive salt like this. All salt tastes the same. Tastes delicious. This recipe calls for 8 to 8.5 cups of flour. I'm a big fan of just keep pouring flour in until it seems like the right consistency. I'm gonna run out of this flour, but that's okay, because hopefully we have more in the cabinet. If you have a nice wooden board lying around, it'd be very helpful right now. Oh, excuse me. Or you could just do this on the counter. You want to get a lot of flour on there, because that is some sticky dough, my friends. Alright. I'm a firm believer that kneading solves all problems. Celebration, a celebration. This is my official Mazel Tones audition. I dropped a wee bit on the floor. Let's not eat it.
Lift your head up, turn yourself around, the world is spinning. Feel the magic of a new day. Open your heart to a fresh start, send your fears away. You've made mistakes, you feel it.
Oh, my hands are still covered in dough.
Believe it, any wrong can be made right. It's forgiven, you need not fight. It's Rosh Hashanah.
Alright, let's see how she did.
Waiting to find you. Open your eyes, the dreams you cried. So we have our dough, we have our well-chopped apples, and we've got our knockoff pan. And I'm going to make 3 strands of challah, then fill the strands with the apples, and then somehow make it into a round challah. Here we go. Now we have our 3 strands. They are stuffed with apples and honey for a sweet new year. And now I'm going to attempt to braid them in a circular fashion. This is something I've never done before, but I have faith that it will happen. That's not a circle.
Yeah, oh my god, gorgeous.
Don't do that. You're making it's very unsafe. You know what makes everything better? Cinnamon sugar. Yum.